Well, hello there again. It's been like, what, I don't know, 5 or 6 months at this point since I've posted. I don't even know. But yeah, I'm back again. Y'all, I swear I'm gonna get it together one day. Literally, my last video that I posted 5 or 6 months ago was supposed to be my I'm back, and we were supposed to start rolling with the punches, but clearly that didn't happen. So do I even dare call this or say that this is my official I'm back yet again? Who knows? Who knows? I don't even want to do that just because the way life has been, the way life is going, who knows? And I don't want to make that promise again just for it not to happen. So I'm back for now. I'm here now. Yeah, life has been crazy. So it's currently like, I don't know, 8:30 in the morning. I'm getting ready to go run some errands. So I'm gonna put a little face on, not much, just a little, and I figured I would sit here and do the little makeup because I gotta do it anyways, and just kind of update you guys a little bit while I'm doing that, and what's been, what's hopefully to come, I don't know, and yeah, go from there. I've been wanting to do this for the longest time, and either something else has happened that has pushed it back, or I've just been too mentally not able, just not here, not able to do it. So I'm finally just gonna do it. So here we are. First things first, I gotta put these, take them off, put them back, something, get them out of my face, get them out of my way. These are not my help me see glasses because y'all know my vision is horrible. These are blue light blockers. Yeah. Anyways, so where do I even begin? I honestly don't even know because life has been crazy. Literally so crazy. Where have I been, guys? The short answer is healing, dealing with life, and protecting my energy, and also just rebuilding my life. I don't know. I gotta look in the mirror. I was trying to look into my thing here, but my mirror is over here. So if you see me looking here, looking there, it's, doing makeup. I kind of gotta see a little bit what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, I'm rambling. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know where to even begin. I guess, okay. So in some of my last videos that I posted, it's been a while, but if you've watched those or been around, you may have heard me say that, like, I've been going through some things. I can't really talk about it right now, but I will in due time. In a nutshell, what's been going on is that I've been trying to learn, heal, and grow and remove myself from a toxic, mentally, verbally, emotionally, psychologically, and financially abusive. I have to say that like that because I don't know YouTube, the rules, what you can say anymore. But yeah, a relationship with a narcissist. I was in that relationship for, it's been over 8 years. It was 6 years before I got discarded. If you know anything about narcissistic abuse or have been in one yourself, then you know these terms, you know exactly what I'm talking about, you know how it feels, you know everything. So you can understand and relate. And truly, those are the only people that can relate and that can understand. Because if you've never been in one of these type of relationships or dealt with one of these type of people on this level, because there's narcissists everywhere, right? But if you've never dealt with one of these people on this level, then you just truly don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And I was one of those people before, like, oh, I'd never be in an abusive relationship, or not never, because you never know, but like, I just thought that I'd recognize the signs and I'd get out. But I was so young and naive. I mean, I began this relationship when I was 19 years old. I'm 28. So, I was so young and naive, and I also began this relationship when I was in a very vulnerable position in my life as well. So, but you know, again, if you have knowledge in these relationships, that's when they get you, or that's when you fall vulnerable to their games, you know. And I did. So, sorry, trying to make sure I get all this dabbed in there. So 2 years ago, 2020, when I was pregnant with my third baby, and when I had him and stuff, that's when I was going through the worst time of my life, it seemed. That was when the discard was happening to me. I was being cheated on. I was being, sorry, it sounded like, I don't know what that was outside. Anyways, yeah, I was being cheated on. I was being done horribly the entire relationship, but that's when it really got like, wow, you know, wow. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to go too deep into everything right now, right here, because that's not what this video is about. Maybe I'll do separate videos talking about my experience in a relationship, a long-term relationship with a narcissist. Maybe I'll do separate videos on that, talking about my experience, explaining my perspective on, I mean, I don't know, just whatever you guys would like to see. If you guys are even interested in that, because again, if you've never been in one of these relationships, you just don't get it. I can will say that, you know, you learn to not judge women or anybody that has been in one of these type of relationships. And, you know, if you've never been in an abusive relationship of any kind, it's easy to say, well, why don't they just leave? And trust me, I've been one of those people that thought that as well prior to me getting in one. And it's so much more than that. It is so much deeper than that, and I understand now. That's all I can say. I understand. I was very much still, kind of am. I'm trying to break it, but you know, trauma bonded, what they call trauma bonded to this individual, and it is rough. Like, it is the hardest thing I've ever had to break, was a trauma bond, because your brain is so psychologically addicted, what they call it. I don't do that to demean anything or what I've been through, but like, my toddler just woke up and busted out the room. So now I'm definitely not sure how the rest of this video is gonna go. I guess I will try to finish as much as I can before he starts, if he'll let me. Yeah, trauma, I don't even remember what I was saying. My baby coming out the room sidetracked me that fast. I think I was talking about just being trauma bonded to this person. It's rough. It's one of the hardest things I had to break. Oh yeah, your brain is so psychologically addicted to this person, to the extreme highs and lows, and you don't even realize it. I mean, until you do, but I'm saying you don't realize that that is happening and that this is forming, you know what I'm saying? Therapists and professionals have even compared breaking a trauma bond psychologically to coming up off of, or you know, detoxing, whatever the word is, I can't think right now, from hard drugs like heroin and stuff. Like, it's it puts your brain and your body, whatever, through the same, maybe not your body physically, but definitely puts your brain through the same thing. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. My toddler got me all messed up over here. But yeah, I could talk more about toxic abusive relationships, being in relationships with narcissists and all that in a separate video if you guys would like me to. Clearly I've been silent about it for my entire relationship for one, but definitely the past 2 years I've just been okay. Clearly from this point of the video and stuff, you might hear little like toddler toys or noise or banging or something in the background because he's up now. But hey, if that keeps him calm, quiet, and playing and allowing me to finish filming this, then so be it, I guess. But yeah, I can talk more about those type of relationships and this relationship and, you know, the dynamics of it and all that in a separate video, because that's not what this is about. Just know that, hold on. Anyways, I had to get him situated, but I've been dealing with that and I've been keeping it. I've been, like, nobody knew, like, at all what I was dealing with. And that's typically how it goes with any kind of toxic relationship. Nobody knows. Like, we stay silent until we don't. We stay silent until we don't. And a lot of people never break that silence. And it's very sad and unfortunate. Sorry, I got to do my little blush. These relationships break you down. Like, they break you down so bad, horribly. Like, you become a shell of who you once were. You don't even recognize yourself anymore. You know, they bring you so far out of your true character and who you are that you're like, you don't even recognize yourself. You're like, who am I? This is not how I act. This is not what I do. Who am I? It's insane. So, once I, you know, finally recognized what the heck was happening to me and what had been happening to me all these years, once I realized that, wait, there's a name, this is a thing, there's a name for what I've been going through for the past 6, 7, 8 years. So there's a name for this, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what narcissistic whatever it was until 2 years ago. That's when I became aware and was like, whoa, this has been happening. This is what's happening. Finally, I have answers. It all makes sense now. It never made sense before. I would wonder all these things, but it never made sense. Yeah, so just know that's what's been happening with me for the last 8 years. And the past 2 years is when I became aware of everything. It all started making sense. I started getting answers, and I also started healing from that point forward. It's been 2 years. However, in that 2 years, I've also still been trauma bonded to this person and still been being forced to still reside with this person. Wow. Yeah. So, you know, that's why I didn't really want to talk about things. Yeah, so I've been just healing from that, healing from everything that I've been through with that, finding myself again, but a new, improved, better version of myself, growing, always learning. And also, like, going through this and realizing this and everything was also the catalyst to my awakening and my spiritual awakening and my going through my spiritual journey. It was the start of that for me. If you've gone through a spiritual awakening or a spiritual journey of any sort, then you know just how crazy that could be. Just a spiritual journey alone can be a long, crazy, lonely, depressing even at moments when you're healing. And then when you heal, and I mean truly heal, like you're healing your shadow self, all your traumas. You're literally going back and doing all the dirty work and just healing completely. It is a no. I tried to film this video before he woke up. but I just wasn't fast enough apparently. Because yeah, in true toddler form, he's trying to mess with everything I have set up here. Anyways, let's see if I can do my brows with my mirror being way over there. Because typically I'm all up in my mirror when I do my brows. But luckily, again, I'm not doing a glam look or anything like that. So they don't have to be perfect by any means. Because they won't be. But yeah, so just healing. When you do that level of healing, it's freeing and it's amazing. Don't get me wrong, but it's also very lonely, isolating, depressing at times. Like nobody talks about that part of the healing. Because if you're really doing it, it's not pretty by any means, because it's just not. So I've been dealing with doing that on top of everything. Sorry for how close I gotta get, guys, but I gotta get these brows, okay? Also, with healing and doing everything like that, I've been trying to, you know, do the whole gentle parenting thing. I don't really like that term. I just don't. Because there's nothing gentle about it at all. I don't know what you would even call it that would seem like a more proper term, because gentle ain't it. But I've definitely been trying to break generational curses of all sorts. And just, you know, setting boundaries, which I've never had. I'm a recovering people pleaser. Never had any kind of boundaries for myself at all. And then being with a narcissist for so long, if you've ever had any kind of boundaries, period, they'll come in and wreck them all and knock them all down anyways. But to never have had any from the start and then deal with that, yeah, no. So I'm definitely learning boundaries, how to set them and all that. And again, being a recovering people pleaser and an empath and everything like that, that's hard to do, okay? It's very hard to do because you feel mean, you feel horrible, you feel guilty. And trust me, toxic people will make you feel guilty for setting boundaries. They take it personally and they think it's a personal attack against them. And it's like, no sis, no bruh. Like, I'm just finally learning to stand up for myself, speak up for myself, set boundaries, and protect my mental and my sanity and my peace for once in my freaking life, instead of worrying about everybody else's and protecting everybody else's. That's what it is. So if you take offense to that, then maybe you're one of those people that I need to cut off if I haven't already. Yeah, which by the way is why healing can be so isolating, because when you really start to see people for who they truly are, see the world for what it is for real, like you can't unsee it. And you just can't unsee it. So it's horrible. But then you start to really cut off a lot of people that are toxic, or just toxic for your own life and mental health, at least. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's not even personal. It's just like, bro, I'm doing what's best for me and my mental health now. You know, I've never done that in my entire life. I'm almost 30 and never done it. So it's about time that I start. And when you don't do the things you used to do anymore, or associate with certain people like you used to, I don't know, they just take it personal. And it's like, it couldn't be less personal. Or it's like, oh, it's personal, all right, but personal to me only. Like, this is about me. I'm sorry that you feel like it's about you. But it's not. I've made it about everybody else for the longest. Oh God, these brows are cool. So that's it. The gentle parenting, that's what I was talking about. So yeah, I've been trying to do that as well. Breaking the generational curses. And yes, where'd it go? And you know, I have 3 kids. One of them is a toddler, yes, but I have two that are a little bit older. And, you know, I haven't always done the gentle parenting. So I'm trying to, you know, go back and, you know, reteach them a lot of things and just be different. I'm trying to reparent myself because I wasn't gentle parented. We didn't come up in that generation, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to unlearn a lot of the things that I was taught, unlearn a lot of the things that I grew up with, you know, our generation and all that. And also with being in a toxic relationship for so long, you know, unlearning a lot of things and traits that I picked up from that toxic relationship just so I could survive in that relationship. You pick up a lot of things that are not of your true character, but in order to survive and get by and live in that day-to-day of a toxic relationship, you pick these up. Just so, I don't know, it's crazy. Again, you wouldn't understand unless you've been in one. So yeah, I'm learning a lot and growing a lot, but I'm also unlearning a lot and unbecoming everything that wasn't truly me, but that I took on from being with a toxic individual for so long and from having to survive in a toxic environment for so long. And just trying to, you know, just, I don't know. But, and I'm doing all these things at once, right? So when I'm just sitting here talking to you, of all the things you can do, this is what you choose to do. Yay, love that. I swear I'm gonna get through this video. I mean, he's being calm and not, you know, crying or anything, but it's like, you're making a lot of noise that this video is picking up. And I'm losing my train of thought, which is very easy for me to do these days because I'm so overwhelmed, so overstimulated constantly from everything that I'm doing, everything that I'm dealing with, that it's just like, get the car. You know what? What do I have left to do on my face? I think I just have to do a little bit of mascara, and I'm gonna call it today because that's about all I feel like doing makeup wise. And this is about all I do anyways when I'm when I just go run errands or whatever the case may be. This is all to where it's just enough, you know, not a bunch, but just enough. Me being the makeup fiend that I am, if you follow me elsewhere, you may think, wow, really? That's all you do? Where'd it go? I don't know. But yes, this is all I do. 97% of the time, I'm not wearing any makeup at all. Walking around here looking like a troll. 2% of the time, I'll look like this. And then 1% of the time, I'll be, you know, really glam if I do a look or another creative look, whatever. But that's only 1% of the time. Most of the time, I look like a hobbit. So just doing all these things, period, because each little thing on its own is a lot, right? Leaving and healing from a toxic relationship is a lot. Healing and doing all the dirty work from the inner you, your childhood you, your inner child, healing all these things.
It's your baby.
That's a lot.
It's your baby.
It's a baby. He sees the baby on the diaper box. Gentle parenting is a lot, okay? Rebuilding your life from almost the ground up all over again is a lot. Doing all of these things at once, it is exhausting. And like, I never have a minute to just chill out, you know? I'm always constantly busy doing something. Uh-oh, I know, uh-oh. And I have told some people this, and I guess they think it's a joke, or they think that, how could you be busy, you know? Or maybe they don't think I'm as busy as I am, but it's like, I don't know what to tell you, you know?
Baby.
Because I am.
It's a baby.
It's a baby.
It's baby.
I mean, it's taken me 6 months to film a YouTube video.
Baby.
It's a baby. Just trying to get my independence back and do all these things because I was a very independent individual before my toxic relationship, but they didn't hesitate to tear that away from me or tear me down so much that I lost that. I lost that in me. but I quickly found it back and finding that back, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like, I want nobody to do nothing. I mean, do it all myself. And I know that's not always good. So I'm trying to find a balance in that. And it's just a lot. Okay? Blue. So yeah, I don't know, like, why am I still packing this mascara on? You guys are probably like, okay, how many coats you gonna put? But this mascara is actually pretty dried out almost. So yeah, that's pretty much all the makeup I'm gonna do. I'm done. I apologize to those of you that may have been a little distracted by my background noise. I know some of you probably didn't care, it didn't bother you. Some of you probably thought it was cute and funny. But I know somebody out there was probably like, oh my gosh, I can't concentrate, get it together. So apologize for that. This is my life, it is what it is. But this is not how all my videos will go, Maybe I should start filming at night when they go to sleep or something. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. I'm just trying to go down my long list of things in my life that I have to heal, fix, redo, rebuild, get right, everything, since getting out of this toxic relationship and healing, rebuilding, growing, all of these things. So I'm just working my way down my list, and coming back to YouTube for real, for good this time, was definitely on my list. It was just, it's always been on my list. It's just a matter of when. And I love coming here. I love talking to you guys. I love doing this. I love filming these videos. It's just, my life's been pretty chaotic, very hectic, always busy. Always busy. I mean, for the last 2 years. But these last 5 to 6 months, it's been like, it's been real, like really, because yeah, it's been real. Because this is when it's all, it became final and real, and like, I can breathe again, and it's time to start finding me again, being me again, and showing up for me, finally, for once in my life, because I've never done it. And yeah, and not to mention everything going on in the world as well. As an empath, I can't deal. I cannot deal. I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much. My mental has literally been, I think everybody's mental has been off for the last couple years. Everybody's been going through real tough times. They always are, but you know what I'm saying? These past 2 years, boy, I tell you what. Whew, they've been a doozy, I tell you. And I believe I've said this before on here, but just in case anybody new is listening, my misery does not like company. Mine does not, okay? Does not. So when I'm going through things, or my mind's really heavy, or my mental is off, or anything like that, I isolate, okay? I isolate. I don't post. You ain't gonna see me in real life or on the internet. Not really, not as often as I would want to, or not as often as I should, or whatever, because I just, And I'm also kind of a private person. When it comes to like real personal things, I don't just blast everything on the internet. It's not that I'm trying to hide it, trying to be fake about it, trying to pretend that it's not there or didn't happen. It's just, you don't owe the internet or anyone on it an explanation. No one's entitled to your business. So I go deal with these things by myself, and then I come back when I'm good. That's just the way that I work. I don't want everybody in my business. I don't want the unwanted attention. I don't want fake people coming around pretending to care but just really wanting the tea, And then people that you thought cared or would be there, or at least would be, mutual, or I don't know, or not, and or make you feel worse about the situation because they don't understand. They don't understand the dynamics of what really happened. Maybe they don't believe you because the person, you know, I know that this is very common. The person that, you know, did you wrong is so nice to him, so nice, such a good person. It's like, yeah, that's just the image they portray to the world, to you, to the world. Just a facade, because that's not who they truly are. So, but that leads, you know, that leads to everybody else not. It just leads to people either not believing you or just kind of like, and so you just wind up feeling worse about it because it's like, I don't know. Okay, again, that's a different video. I'm not doing this right here. I'm not doing this right here. Yeah. So I just trying to find my way back. Okay, that's what I've been doing for the past 2 years now. That's what I've been doing since 2020. Finding my way back to me, whatever that is. Because again, I've always lived my life for someone else or put someone else before me. Always. And I'm not just talking about my kids because obviously they're my children. I mean significant others. Like I've always put them over me. And again, I do know I said a lot and rambled a lot in this video, but I barely scratched the surface. I barely scratched the surface. Like I could write a book on everything that I've been through and just, y'all, it's a lot. I just wanted to kind of dip my toes back in and kind of, again, tell you guys what's been going on a little bit, just to keep you a little smidgen of what's really been happening. And again, I can go deeper later on. But I just wanted to come back. You know, I do have ideas for other videos I want to film and put on here. But after being gone for so long, I didn't just want to show back up like, boom, here's a haul. Boom, here's a mukbang. Boom, here's a, I don't know. You know, I didn't want to do that. I did want to at least say something before I went into normal type videos, like going back to my normal filming and normal posting, whatever that is. I'm trying to find a new normal, you know? So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I need to go ahead and get going on with my day, with what I have to do before it gets too late. And by the way, I just seen this peeking up through the bottom here. I'm pretty sure it's happened multiple times throughout this video. And some of you may be wondering what in the world is on her shirt. So I'll go ahead and show you. It's the big man, Freddie K. An icon, a legend. I'm gonna go now. Please don't forget to follow me on my other socials. I know I haven't been here in like 6 months, but I have been on Instagram and TikTok. Now I don't post as frequently as I would like. I'd love to post there. Gosh, at least every other day or at least every 2 days would be great for me, but it just doesn't happen. It hasn't happened. My life is chaotic always. But again, I'm hoping to get to a good place with that eventually. But I at least post on those two sites more often than anywhere else. If you don't see me on YouTube or anything, you most definitely at some point can find me on TikTok and Instagram. And my username is the same for both of those. It's @_BriaSimone_. It's the same username for Instagram, both Instagram and TikTok. So follow me there. And I just appreciate your guys' patience with me, especially, bless you, especially the ones that have been here for the longest and have seen the train wreck that has been happening and the ups and downs and all of that. So I do appreciate you for being here. I appreciate your patience and still sticking around for the ride, you know? It's been a crazy one, but I know that from this point forward, it's gonna be okay. I've done been through hell, okay? Only positive can happen from this point forward. So thank you guys. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, as well as here if you're not already subscribed. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. I don't know exactly what the next one is going to be, but whatever it is, hopefully I can get that to you guys soon. So I love you all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys later. He is fixing to completely knock this box off the table. Bye, guys.